Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk, and we're here in the Long Dark. I'm doing the beginner's guide with a mystery start. We're not currently in mystery, we're actually in Milton. It's the first place we ventured out from after doing some exploring in mystery. I wanted a rifle, and I knew there would be a good chance for there to be one here, so. There was two of them, and I believe the one I picked this, when I picked this one up, it was like around 99%. Something ridiculous like that. Anyway, this is a pilgrim playthrough. Beginner's guide. You know, I thought about putting it in the title. But then I thought, well, it's a beginner's playthrough. But then again, there are beginner interloper players, aren't there? So that's a little vague. But hopefully you got it. Anyway, so I wanted a rifle. I knew there was a good chance there was one for here. There's a chance for the snow pants in pilgrim mode to spawn at the plane crash. Any pants, really. Usually they're pretty good. You usually don't find jeans. How about that? It's either cargo pants and above. But carcass. I've got too many feathers. I need to go to bed. But I just want to see if there was anything worth checking out. I could go up there. I don't really want to. I have to come back. I was also hoping maybe if I got the rifle to shoot a moose. No moose. No moose sign up here. I don't know if there's any in the basin, probably, but. I want to see somewhere back here. Sometimes you can find like a backpack or something. At least got another carcass. Because, you know, I kind of wanted to shoot it. Get the moose hide down at least. And probably
It's dusk, so they can't be far behind.
wait it out so I could carry more stuff back with me. But that didn't happen, and I didn't feel like going to the basement. But I did highlight where it is and what you can find down there. Moose, obviously. Alright, but I think I have a little peek up this hill. This should do it for Milton for now. Gathered up a bunch of stuff and got it sort of centralized at, you know, grandmother's. Did a lot of mending, got our skill up. Almost to level 3. Which is a big goal of mine, because at level 3 you start to get a boost to what you sew. It's also faster, but I'm more interested in getting well, I want better chance at repairs, and I think it's a 10%
Okay.
Boost to your repairs. Anyway, so before, what we're going to do is I'm going to sleep here in the gas station. Convenience store, whatever. Yeah, gas station. Tonight. And then hopefully, if the weather's decent, maybe even if it's not, I'm ready to get out of here. Ready to go. Because we've got, well, more than better than basic equipment. We have some of the top tier stuff in the game. We'll check that out here in a minute. Yeah, I thought I left some food. I think it's all garbage, though. We haven't hit that level 5 yet, so.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Honestly, I need to lose some weight before I take off, so I brought some garbage with me to deal with that. I want a soda, though. Save it for the morning, maybe. And, I would hope I hit this place with a lantern before, but maybe not. You never know. Looking pretty lame. Alright. Yeah, no. Anyway, so I purposely didn't bring a lot of stuff. Because I actually want to drop weight. Well, I have to before I can climb. Right. Sleep as long as you can, lady. Good. 2 hours. The good news is I should be drinking a coffee somewhere along the way. It is not. I wonder. Let me get back to sleep for now. Really want as much stamina as I can. And sun's up. Let's go. Guess what in this? And we're off. The nice thing about this trip is it's pretty quick. The other nice thing about this trip is we have a 52-degree warmth bonus and a plus 25-degree windproof bonus with only 76% off our sprint. Oh, did I just drop that on the ground? Pizza, you knucklehead. There we go. So yeah, we're pretty good. Feels like 43, and we're on day 20 something. 28. I'm just saying, when I decided to do this video, I didn't realize I would have the expedition coat and the snow pants and all this other great gear. 2 fisherman sweaters. Come on. And I found a head wrap, I think, in the dam. Ridiculous. I mean, mucklucks and gauntlets. So my weight's down. Yeah. However, that is what can happen. No need to be sad about it. 87, that's probably better than mine right now. Oh, it's the same. I don't think I left anything important. Alright, let's get out of here. So you can see my calories and my thirst are going down. That's good. It also go, I think, yeah, it'll go down a little faster when I climb the rope too. I'm pretty sure. But we really want to take advantage of this weather. Let's pretend we don't have this great clothing. It is, Jesus, it's -8 with a -14 wind chill. It's cold. Now, just like on our climb here, the climb down isn't too bad. But it's the climb up that's going to beat us up. Now, in Ash Canyon, you can get a pair of crampons. And it doesn't really reduce the amount of stamina reduction, but it speeds up the climbing process. So you end up taking less, you know, overall. There can be wolves in here, or wolf. I think you can have 2 or more. Anyway, be careful. In harder modes. In this mode, as long as we don't like shoot one and not kill it, or sometimes when you throw rocks at them, they don't like that, or you try to steal the rabbit they're eating. I don't know, they're touchy about that for some reason. They might attack and kill you. But the damage isn't too bad in Pilgrim. You can get some gear, you'll be alright. Stop your bleeding. Take care of infection. Okay, so I'm not going to drink a coffee now. I'm going to wait. Again, just like before. But this, I don't know if the other side is, you know, it might be a little longer climb up, I think, going into Milton. But it's also a longer walk to get here, so I would have burned off more stamina getting here. That's why I went and stayed at the gas station. So it's actually made it a little shorter trip back on this round of stamina fatigue, whatever you call it. Anyway, I was thinking about the video, and I was like, well, you know, how's this going? I think it's been pretty good. Like I said, you know, normally there'd be a little more struggling and working for your clothing. If I hadn't have found a head wrap in Mystery, I would have gone to Broken Railroad probably first. This is a chance to find one there. So two places close to Mystery have some really high-powered gear, and that's Broken Railroad and Forlorn Muskeg. Sometimes you can find a nice jacket at the Forge. And Milton, you have a chance for some really good pants, even the snow pants. So. Another bit of good news, now that we're up, we can start picking stuff up again. Although I just raided this cave not that long ago, so I would doubt the coal's back. Every now and then you get like a random piece you missed, or maybe it spawns in. But I gave a pretty good tour of Mystery Lake. I feel like I'm given some pretty good ideas. It was basic and a little bit advanced. I've shown a lot of, different things you can do. It would have been nice at the beginning of a little more struggle to it. But honestly, I mean, that's a part of playing on Pilgrim mode. Sometimes you just, kind of depending on where you start. Can have a major impact, as well as the loot table, so, clothing seems to be really high on this one. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I've had ones where it seems to be focused on food, or, guns and ammo, tools. Oh. Yep, there's a piece. Now again, I looked when I came in. I got a big pile of coal sitting over there at Grey Mother's for no reason. And I always mess that up. I would definitely say it's respawn then. Interesting. Well, I guess the base rate of respawns on certain materials is pretty high in Pilgrim, so. Was there, I don't know, 10 days maybe? I'll have to check on it. But I'm happy to grab all of this. Coal is important in any level of the game. You need it to forge, you need it to get warm quick. In Pilgrim mode, I like to just always have a few pieces on me. But you'll find in the harder modes, it's really important to have coal, because you need to get warm. And in those modes, your fire isn't going to just automatically warm you up. You got to get the heat going. So, sticks and coal, very important. Oh yeah. I was like, I wonder if maybe only a part of it would respawn, but no, we got tons of coal. Might have more than I had when I first came through. Feels like it. But I got distracted. So I was thinking, I've really covered a lot of what you need. Already. So I think there's a few things I want to do. And then we're probably going to close this series off. So see how long it takes. probably a couple videos, but I want to do a little more skill work with a couple of things. All right, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Did I leave anything there? I'll take a quick look. Got here, man, I feel like record time. There wasn't really, any weather. Wind wasn't even blowing against us or anything. Yeah. There's a bun. What you doing, buddy? But I want to get 4-lure muskeg and do some forging. I think that's probably how I'll go for like the end game. Go to muskeg, talk about muskeg, because man, you need to talk about muskeg. Muskeg is a dangerous place, but also extremely valuable. So. Just want to make sure. Let's see, I know I dropped a bunch of firewood and water, so we're good here. This crap. 55. Clear in a can. I think I read them all. Spent a little time in the cabin, unfortunately. Got a cooking pot. 87. What's mine down to? Oh, it's dope. So yeah, the gunpowder you can start fires with. I think I mentioned that before, but you can also use it to craft ammunition. It is absolutely not something I'm going to do in a beginner video. Why? It's super... Well, alright, the process itself is simple and gives you a ridiculous amount of smithing skill. But to actually get to the forge to do it, it almost doesn't make sense. And I wish I had a bow. Looks like we got our carcass back. Feathers would be nice. Sometimes if you look around with the... There we go. I will say, like, let's say I cleaned this a little bit, I took the meat or something. There might be more feathers on the ground after you do it. So keep that in mind. We're going to get a little slow, but I think I'm just going to let that happen. Might not even be that big a deal. Well, it's like this. You know what? I'm going to drink a coffee. Because we're pretty tired already from climbing that rope. And usually we have 2 bars reducing our stamina, but right now we only have 1. I think so. In Interloper, you actually have a better stamina drain than you do in the other modes, and I think it's only 2 bars when you run, when you drink coffee. I might be wrong on that though. We could snap our ankle, but I'd rather just get over this thing. Yep. Oh, you know what though? I think I'll do myself a favor. It's a beautiful day. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, when you can hear crows everywhere, 1, you can find bodies, and 2, well, get feathers, and 3, it's not super windy, it's not snowing, it's not like, you know, you need to move. Let's see how warm it is. I bet it's warmer. I mean, it's a little later, yeah. It's 3 degrees with a -2. I think it just went up, didn't it? Yeah, 4. So we're hitting around noon. It's going to be a pretty warm day if it stays this way. Sounds like the wind might be picking up. You know, that's the bonus of a clear day, is that sometimes you get these nice warm days. It's nice not to be soaking wet and have all that wear and tear on your clothing. But it's a big old but. Usually you get a lot of wind. We're making out like bandits right now, though, so let's just keep going. I'm going to go up here by this little train derailment. And this is actually the way to get to Musket. Now, unlike where we just went, there's not like an in-between area. Now, let's say I wanted to go to world map. So let's say I want to go to Mystery Lake to Coastal Highway. So for me to get there, I'm gonna have to go through Ravine, which is sort of like it's its own area, but it's really more of like a way to get to Coastal Highway and other places, and Bleak. But it's more of a transition area, I guess. Whereas this is literally just, you walk through this little cave, there's a little, you know, load screen, and then you're in Musket. Musket is not a transition area. It is absolutely its own place. Ravine is too. But I would say, if you really want to tackle a ravine, get some hours in the game. Because remember, there's some places that don't have like real interiors. Just want to look around. Sometimes you get some rose hips. There's some rose hips. Some have got the cooking skill all the way up. And that's alright. We'll keep making teas and canned goods, and if we get some rabbits or a wolf, we'll just shred the meat. We got the backpack here. It's not, a lot of times it's not here. Kind of surprised. It's just been that kind of place. Some nice loose calories in, and hydration. That's why sodas are awesome. Pretty lightweight. And generally, but not always, kind of safe to eat, even when they're down in like the, let's say, 30% range. Sometimes there's more than one box. Sometimes there's 2 green boxes. Sometimes there's a first aid kit. You never know. Just like the destroyed houses on the lake and in towns. Uh, Sometimes there's a bunch of houses to loot. Sometimes there's only like 2. At least on the lake. But there's like 1 guaranteed, I guess. I guess basically you can get 3. For sure. But we even found the prepper's cache here. That's insane. That was my last spot that I actually know. I was pretty happy about that. I kept threatening. I was like, I'm gonna have to watch a video. But no. And just by the way, go watch those people's videos and like and subscribe to those people, because I'm not doing it. And those people are awesome. In fact, I'll go find the name of the guy I watch. Well, I don't know if it's a guy or not. They don't talk. Just like subtitles and stuff, but it's fun. It's a really good video. Now, there are other maps where you can look for preppers caches. I believe where we just were, Milton. I don't know any of those. I just, I think it's Milton. Anyway, I think there's another map too. I think there's at least 3 where you can find 1 prepper's cache, and I think it's 9 possible locations. I think it's 9 here. Let me grab a few sticks. I'm not sure. I think I left myself in pretty good shape, but you never know. I grabbed a bunch of firewood too, and I got that coal. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I'll set it halfway on the tracks. The point was to leave the coal in that stupid green box, because I need coal to forge the forlorn musket. And even if there's enough coal there, and I'll show you a trick to do with sticks so that you can reduce it down to only needing 4 pieces of coal. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Okay. Nice. And I think it's 7 pieces if you don't use sticks to get it really going. The thing is, with sticks, you can get the forge going, and you can get it up to 144 degrees. You need 270 degrees to forge. And man, I hope I'm right about this. I think coal is 30 degrees a piece. So I think that's enough. It might be over 30 degrees. I'm pretty sure it might be 5 pieces of coal. I'm honestly, now I can't remember. I swear you can get it done with just 4 pieces. If you get, like, you want to get like, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 sticks. Like, no joke. But there's a ton of sticks around there. I'm assuming for that reason. That's what I was hoping for. Big pile of little shredded rabbit meat. I've been grabbing some teas. I like to leave the road tips usually in front of the ranger station. My friend is here. We'll call him Rifle Score. Hopefully. So I'm going to highlight the little bump and move. So you don't really go out of stealth when you do this. And I might just go for it. He's right there. I'm Did I hit him? I don't think I hit him. Oh, I didn't hit him in there either. Smaller target, but, you know, I would have dropped him. They don't seem to run too far in this situation. He's right there. So again, this little bounce up, it just speeds it up rather than just kind of crawling along. But sometimes you kind of want to try to measure where the deer is going to go. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know which side of the tree is going to come around. I really thought he might go the other way. Should I go for chest? I feel like it's a little early for that. Oh, we got him. Okay. So again, to get the best carcass harvesting, we want to, it's a nice day, we're going to use our hands. And we're going to take the skin first. Fog, I don't mind fog. Fog means it's decently warm, yeah. What do we feel like? 67. We're not having a nice day. Alright, so we'll pull these guts too. Well, it's an hour and 12 minutes, so. We'll quarter the rest. And as I mentioned before, oh my god. Where are we? Yeah, just,
I can barely walk with this much.
no, I know. Come on, like. If we put this inside, it won't freeze. And I can pull it apart by hand, even in the dark. And get a lot of carcass harvesting. But a very smart thing that we need to do right now, not only just to get this meat to where we can do that, but we want a save. Never forget, indoor spaces like this, every time you open the freaking door, you get a save. Very nice. You don't just sleep for an hour, give around for a minute on your map. Alright. Let's see, we don't have too much here, do we? We got some guts, so that's good. I need those. And then, this should, everything should be cured. They've been gone for a second. So we'll condense that here in a minute. No. Never in the menus when I want you to be. Alright, let's, yeah, there's just so many. Let's drop these sticks. That's what we really need right there. Boom, 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 boom. I just brought the one cured maple for a bow. I had 3. I don't know if we have any down here. Looks like we got, oh yeah, we got 2 maples and just the one birch, you know? Did I make air shafts yet? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, there wasn't a ton of birch here either. There probably is now, though. 3 broken arrows. That helps. 3 feathers per arrow, so yeah, that can hurt. One big thing we can drop right off the bat is this. The sad thing is I'm gonna take this with me to Forlorn.
Too heavy to carry.
And there'll be 1 there. Or 2. That's okay. Safer than sorry. Even in pilgrimage. You know, I say that and it sounds like I'm being a jerk. This is my favorite, one of my favorite. My favorite mode to play is custom mode. Because I want the loot tables harder and the actual survival part. This is making me nuts. No, picked the wrong ones. But
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
of the the standard playthrough stuff, I much Pilgrims more fun for me usually. Alright, got them all. Got some rabbits so I can fix some stuff if I need to. Pull these up here. Nice. Is that because these are full? Oh, definitely not. Let's see. You know, sadly but truly, I wasn't able to bring too much back. There is a ton of loot. That I left behind. A couple of big meat bags is really my problem. Bang bang. But yeah, we didn't have a rifle here. I had to go get it. I should have dropped it. I'll drop it on this. No, I gotta just bring it in. Well, it'll make the trip faster. Excuse me, I'll get there. One way or the other. Pop this down. How many bags are left? 2 bags? I'll probably be fine. No, I'm not Speedy Gonzalez, but yeah, it's what the hell. But I feel like I got the important stuff. I got the coffee. Where am I going? The rifle. Picked up a better pistol.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Have a spare back in Milton. That's fine. As soon as I get a moose-hide coat, we're going to have a much easier time looting, and especially traveling and carrying stuff back and forth. Because one of the things you want to do, again, in any mode of this game, is sort of where you decide to make your main base. That's where you want to start trying to get some stuff to, you know. Get the most important stuff that you can carry first, and go from there. Milton, Broken Highway, Pleasant Valley. It's a very tough place to be, but it is just absolutely great for base building, hunting, and loot. And I would say Coastal Highway, which is also super dangerous in certain areas. The town where everything is really bad. Moose, bear, and wolves everywhere. But those places are places where I like to hit more than once. In fact, 3, 4 times. Not just for the hunting aspect of it, but also because I want to gather loot in a central location there, build a base, a secondary supplemental base, and be able to transport that loot back and forth. Wow. Yeah, I need to get on this deer. So I don't think I have anything else. Oh, we got a bunch of rabbit. It's little pieces. that a steak? Yes. All right. And some peaches. Yeah. But let's clean up this rabbit mess. I did a video a while back, and I was in Timberwolf Mountain, and I'd shredded everything: bear, moose, rabbit, anything I got across. Because I just wanted to. I didn't feel like I was in a bad situation, and I had a bunch of bad food. But then I also killed like everything. So anyway, I was shredding my meat, and I had all these piles of meat, and somebody like tuned in for the broadcast. And we started talking. And he was like, he hadn't played the game before, but he was interested. And then he was like, "What is with all this meat? Just laying all over your place?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's a little trick. Yeah, I'll take that." These peaches good. New. Oh no, we'll take the new ones. And we definitely need some of this. Probably all of that.
Walk with this much gear.
Shh, lady, we're busy. I'm trying to work on it, but I need to get these this deer harvested. But I do want to think about cooking too. I should probably do some cooking while I'm here. Alright, finally got some coal down from a spot. Not too much, but we'll take it. What time is it? Not too bad. Alright, let me pop in. So these deer carcasses, actually I don't really care if they freeze a little bit. That's fine. I might not be able to harvest them until the morning. And I'm gonna cut a little firewood. The weather has just been ridiculous. It's probably the warmest part of the day. Yeah, we're at 16. Well, the wind chill's kind of bad, but we have the expedition cut. We have 2 fisherman sweaters. We have 2 pairs of red panties. We got the climbing socks. We got mucklucks. We are so sad. I figured it would take me like, I was thinking I was gonna have to go to Milton, Broken Railroad, and Pleasant Valley. That's sort of my plan in this video, and we're done. And I don't think I need to go to all those places. Like I would like to in another series, perhaps, or you could just go watch one of my older series. Shameless plug. Where I go to every single place and show you everything. That's probably actually... Alright, we'll see how much we can get. I'm gonna go back here to this limb. As always, I mean, I could get back because I kind of know the terrain, but I mean, right here, you can always follow the railroad tracks to where the power line splits off to the ranger station if you get a blizzard or really bad fog or something. But I'm definitely going to grab this, and hopefully there's a piece of fur up here. Remember, fur gives you a longer fire, and the better your fire skill gets, the longer it lasts. So I think at the beginning, basically a piece of cedar is like an hour, and a piece of fir is an hour and a half. Mm-mm. Sometimes I text. I don't know what to tell you. Right, here we go. Boom. This is what I want right here. Ooh, listen to that
It's
wind.
getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
So let's see what our wind is at. Negative 20. I don't actually want it down a little bit. It's probably kind of by this tree. You know, in the right circumstances, sometimes a tree will give you a windbreak, and you can build a fire. I'm gonna leave that though. I'm about to start taking fatigue damage. It wouldn't matter that much. I should still be careful. Is my point. We're in crazy great shape, people. We got the best clothing in the game. Multiple, like everything. I mean, the only thing that would be better, in my personal opinion, is an urban parka and a second pair of snow pants or the combat pants. Other than that, we're rocking it. You know, yeah, we're just gonna take the damage. We're gonna start a fire. Fire striker in a book. Check that out. So let's look at our skills real quick. Carcass harvesting, we're heading towards 4, and we're gonna really beat that up. We might even hit 4 on this deer. I don't know. Cooking, we're heading towards 5. We're gonna work on that right now. I mean, just by getting fire starting up to level 2. With a fire striker and a book, you're 100%. Cardboard matches in a book, 90. I don't have any wooden matches on me right now, but if I did, it'd be 95. When we light, again, they just goes in 70, 75 with the wooden matches, 85 with the striker on the sticks too, and one more fire level. We don't need tinder, so that's weight we can drop forever, and this will be 95%. It's insane. Or is that right? I don't know, maybe 90. But right now we got books, we got all kinds of stuff. We're fine. We're just gonna use this fire striker, and remember, the fire striker is going to give you a whole bunch of shots. I think it's like 1 or 2% per fire. And that's going to save your matches. So if you're on Interloper, that fire striker is just monstrous. Now, I would normally say, hey, be real careful with your fires and put your firewood on gradually. But this is proof plates. It's absolutely insane. So I'm not really too afraid. First things first, we're going to grab all these little pieces of rabbit. That's going to geek up my cooking skill really quick. Because unlike, I believe, sewing, definitely carcass harvesting, cooking's not based on time or weight or anything like that. It's based on per piece. So do what you want. I do this. The other thing we want to get going is some water. So we'll put that there, and we'll cook these little rabbit pieces for a while. Here, don't do this. Yeah, I could eat some peaches. And the nice thing is, if I had been a little smarter and not eating the peaches, I just want them out of my way. These little pieces of rabbit, we're talking 31 calories. So I usually just cook and eat whatever's there. And you see a little can on the side. Like I said, every time we do this, we get another boost in cooking skill. It's exactly the same as it would be if I cooked a 2-pound steak for an hour. If you want to know how to shred meat, go watch and like one of my other videos. All right, let's get this going. I usually like to let the can disappear because I've noticed, particularly on a 6-burner stove, you don't always get the credit when you're just like whipping those things off there. Take a minute. It's okay. It's working out pretty well. See, by about the time that you finish fast forwarding it, it's about time to grab it. When I do two, I usually try to separate them just a little bit so I can pick this one up, put one down, pick this one up, put one down, pick this one up, and just kind of go back and forth. Works best with rabbit meat, but because remember that a tiny piece of moose meat is going to have way more calories and take longer to cook than a tiny piece of rabbit meat. Pro tip. And that's if you don't shred it as well. Rabbit's going to cook fast. Get your cooking skill up a little bit. It takes like 20 minutes. It's still going to take an hour for like some of the bigger meat. That's a beautiful sound of a caffeinated beverage going into a glass. Glass. Okay. This is what pizza does sometimes when the mic's turned off. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Thought I'd let you in. So we're bubbling a little bit. Let's see, we're 24 minutes. We're good. What's my fire doing? Anyway, so shredding your meat really speeds this up. And this, to me, I mean, one of the top, I don't know if it's number one, but it might be. You know what I'm saying? It's that close. So getting your cooking skill up is super important. More calories, less time, and most importantly, at level 5, you find a 19% can of condensed milk. You suck it, champ. I think you can also eat raw meat. Although maybe raw meat gives you food poisoning anyway. I don't know. So anyway, we're going to stay up late. We're going to take some damage. It'll probably be healed by the morning. And that's something to remember because, again, I mentioned it before. You know, condition is a resource in this game, and even in pilgrim mode, there are chances and opportunities to use it for what it is. Unless you're playing like some permadeath craziness. Even in interloper, you can take a ton of damage and still make it out. You can survive. Let's look at our cooking skill. This should be doing pretty good. I didn't realize how many pieces of rabbit this was. Yeah, we're rolling up. It takes a lot to go to 5. If I shredded a bear right now, I could probably do it. Why not? There's like hardly any nutritional values. Because even with this tiny bar, it's going to take 3 or 4 pieces. But we won't be hungry tonight, that's for sure. And we'll get a little water built up. And I was hoping to get a couple of these big steaks on. Pretty fun episode, huh? Contain yourself. Well, we did come from Milton to here in a day. That's a pretty good trek. We're goofing around, cutting firewood and cooking. It's a really good trek. How about that? You know, there's different ways to measure your success in this game. And the most important one is, are you alive today? So yeah, that rabbit meat will be a nice snack in the morning, but I could use some real meat. Just so I can harvest more meat. There we go. Hour and 3 minutes. Alright, that's fine. We're down to the little pieces. Not too bad. We're gonna get how many calories? 355. Not great, but not terrible either. Oh man, you know, how much water did I get? I don't think I have enough to do this right now. Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna have to have another fire though. Alright, so this coffee's at 22%. Oh, good. There was only one. Oh, perfect. Good, good, good. Boom. We're out. Good. Got some food. Oh, we'll just take these on.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I agree. How about that? So you can see we took a little condition damage, but I mean nothing too serious. Wow, we really are low on water. Not much to spare, honestly. Get your heavy fatigue butt on over here. Yep. He said he's not going to eat these little tiny pieces. Oh, yeah. I mean, you might as well. Not much going on today. I'd rather eat it now than fool with it later. Pretty good shredding, though. 28 calories. Come on, that's a tiny little piece. Good enough. Better. Okay. We bop outside. Pardon me for just a moment. back. Aren't you excited? All right, let's get this going here. This right here. I think. Yeah, that's there we go. I'm gonna run over here and grab a piece of firewood, or chop a limb. Looking good. All right. Now we're gonna go pull the meat apart with our hands so we can get the most out of our carcass harvesting skill. Doesn't matter that it's late, doesn't matter that my schedule's all screwed up, because we can do this at night. We'll pop this down. Not too bad. Work on that. But as I mentioned before, carcass harvesting bags don't last but so long, especially indoors. So you want to get to that pretty quick. We're at about 88. We want to switch to our hands. Get that meat. So again, I'm not going to shred the large animals, but bunnies and wolves are up for grabs.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
But this will give me a nice pile of larger steaks, 3 2.2s and 1 1.1, and that's good meat. There we go. Let's see how our saplings are going. So I think everything's cured at this point. Oh, that's alright. That's a pretty good amount of arrow shafts. Quite the yellow evening. All right, we're in good shape. So I think what I'm gonna do on the next episode is cook up more of this meat, and then what I would really like to do is gather some more firewood. I'm gonna grab as many sticks as I can. You can get a bunch around, and then I want to start doing some fires, and I'm going to show you a great place to do that. And we want to start getting this up to level 3. Level 3 is not too bad. Basically, level 2 and 3 on any of these skills is not particularly tough to get to. So there's a good way to farm fire skill. This is the best way to put it. And we'll do that in our next episode. I want to get some fishing done, and then I also really am ready to get to muskeg and do the foraging. But like I said, I think that's going to cap off this beginner's guide. Because after that, I mean, I've already hit some advanced stuff, but I think after that, you kind of like, we're moving into a different stratosphere. All right. Well, if you happen to catch us, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hey, we made it from Milton and back to the Ranger's cabin in one day. No big problems, no issues. We got firewood. We got some cooking done. We got some meat on the porch. We got some water down and some water to drink. And we'll make more water while we're cooking our meat. I'm trying to level up that cooking skill all the way to 5. That's a big deal. We're getting close. See, that little shredded rabbit did it quite a bit. So, but I don't want to be too ridiculous. I have a porch looking like this.
Feels like night is coming.
Alright, yeah, if you happen to catch us at a late time or date, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all be good to each other. I'm going to pop in here and get the save. Remember, that door gives you the save. So if you got a big plan, maybe save before you go out. Y'all have a great day. Be good to each other.